No, may as well throw myself into this. I think I can start chapter 6 immediately. Will it let me? Infinite need, so I need to do this affinity mission.
We have visitor!
So, that's the story. I know it'll take you through some dangerous territory, but they're almost out of supplies.
I'm a bit surprised. Pathfinders should know better than to get stranded out there. Whose team is it?
Believe it or not, it's Lau's.
Really? Lao? I thought he was pretty on the ball.
If only everyone organized and together like Tatsu.
Lau's plenty capable, when he actually gives a damn.
How do you mean?
Lately, the slacker's been wandering off mid-mission, leaving his men to do the heavy lifting. Who knows what the hell that boy's thinking? If he is, he ain't said a peep about it to me.
Maybe Muscles and Mustache scare Lao away?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, wait, what'd you just say?
Well, whatever's up with Lao, his team still needs our help.
Right. No time to waste. And thanks.
So we need to figure out what's up with Lao. To move around, so party members. Where does it want us to go? Here. I think it can go here and northeast. And then down again. The game seems to agree with me. There's a quest marker, the exclamation marks coming up close to where I'm walking. Oh, it's something I can kill. Okay. What does it want me to do? So, kill 6 of those little things.
Wear them down from a distance. I think I can manage with fire.
Move in and do some damage.
Now get in there.
It's my turn.
Oh, we did it! Incendiary edge! Assault hammer!
You're on top of this now.
Right. attacks!
Now,
Wildfire! Get it! Assault hammer! Pile on the hits! It's sure to work now!
Slide!
Slash! Sky high! I'm incendiary edge! Rising blade!
Bad was it, El?
We won that with our hands down.
Ready? I'm counting on you. Cripple him. Rising blade! It's sure to work now. Assault hammer! Weaken! Sky high! Incendiary edge! We can just topple them with gunfire.
Move in and do some damage.
Victory is ours.
Wonderful. We are still alive.
Rising blade!
Stab him with a melee attack.
Slash! Staggering!
Wild dash!
Slash! If we can just topple them with
Now,
gunfire.
cripple them.
Sky high! Rising blade!
Side splash.
Victory is ours. Boy, I'm starving. I'm going in. I'm counting on you.
Whack 'em for some extra zing.
My adrenaline.
Rising blade! We're in a good position. Move in. Here goes. Flame grenade!
Wild
Yeah.
slash.
Spring heads! Rising blade! Now, if we can just topple them with gunfire. Incendiary edge! Game reset.
Wonderful. We are still alive.
Nice one. Come
Use melee attacks.
Now,
Rising blade!
Good.
Sky high!
Now weaken them.
Assault hammer! Back slash!
nice. Move in and do some damage.
Shadow runner! Rising blade! We're in a good position. Move in! Burst grenade!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Cripple them.
Man, I am really fast. I won't enjoy it, but I will fight.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Shadow strike.
Wild slash. Wild dash.
Assault hammer!
Slide.
Rising! Now get in there! Fighting, but here goes. It's sure to work now.
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
Put some power into this one. They're a big target. Slash! Just concentrate your focus. Incendiary edge!
Slither. Shadow strike.
Flame
Upper
grenade!
hand.
Victory is ours.
Nice
Now
work.
weaken them.
on. The dog thing anyway. That's the question. What am I trying to collect from this? Clumps of back moss. So does that mean I need to whack their backs? Yeah.
Wear them down from a distance. Flame grenade!
Shadow strike.
Burst grenade!
Move in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this. Scream edge!
Scream
Open
edge.
fire!
Of course.
Slash! Rising blade! Triple them and pile on the hits. Slash!
Upper hand. Slide.
Right to the kisser. Now cripple them.
Sliding slinger!
Wild slash.
Rising blade! Shot high!
Shadow strike.
Leave it to us.
Hey! She's wearing me down.
We
I
must
need
attend to
healing!
our-
Fire! Rising blade!
Move in and do some damage. Upper
Put
hand.
some power into this one. Upper hand!
Shadow strike.
Right in the kisser! Now,
Rising
cripple
blade!
them!
Slice.
Our head is spinning!
Macrame!
Did it! Triple them and pile on the hits!
Slash! Incendiary edge!
Side slash.
Rising blade! Rising blade! Rising
Fling a
blade!
fortnight. Move in and do some damage.
Iron prison!
Upper
So I broke
hand!
his back, but I don't know if that's enough to get the back off item then try and collect from them. Yes, it is. Nice. One of two. All these things are trying. A little aggro if they see me. Let's see if I can walk past some of them. That thing's just rolling around in the sand. Nice, another one of these. Oh. You are pretending to be a rock.
I hope I can channel a little of Fry for this.
Oh, no, I do not want to tangle with you. You're level 28. You do not exist. Let's see inside that big pit. Are any of the probe sites? Not here. Behind us, and yeah, there's nothing here. So I'll go to the mission objective.
Man, you guys really saved our bacon. Now we can finally get back to work.
You have our thanks, and I'm sure Lao's as well.
Don't mention it. We're just doing our job, same as you.
Do you guys have any idea where Lao is? Or why he just up and left like that?
No idea. And even less of an idea when he'll return.
I'm sure he's just giving us a chance to grow.
Sure he is. What? Don't give me that look. I still trust him. Mostly.
Hey, I'd be pretty upset if someone forgot to restock and then left me stranded.
Actually, that was our mistake, not his. He just left us dead weights behind while he finished the job. He's always been like that, actually.
Always. Wait, you must be...
Sidon, ma'am. I've been working with Lao since we were back on Earth. Truth be told, he's the only reason I ever made it into Project Exodus. Without his recommendation, I'd be long dead.
Me and Mondo worked on the Frontier Nav development team. Needless to say, we've been big fans of Lao's ever since. Oh, I'm Shingo, by the way, and that there is Mondo.
I had no idea you guys had such respect for Lao. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was bad-mouthing him.
Anyway, are you all set here now?
Oh, we should be fine. Except...
Except... what?
well, we still have a probe to place, but the location is swarming with indigents. We usually let Lao do most of the fighting, and by most, I mean all.
If that's the case, we'd be happy to escort you.
Really? Wow! It'd be an honor to work with your team, ma'am. We'll move as fast as we can.
Tatsu getting oddly similar vibe from these two.
So I'm gonna go to the probe site in the distance. Ooh, can we climb the ring? Looks like it. Level 23, level 21 scans. Monsters on, but nothing that would kill me. Main desk. It really looks like the entire desert here is part of some massive machine. It's going to be a boss battle or something here.
We'd like to place that probe just beyond here.
Understood. We'll handle the fighting. I'll call you once the area's secure.
Man, Elma's amazing. She's so strong and professional and beautiful. Huh?
Tatsu know how friend feel. No need for shame about being ineffective and useless lump.
Thanks. I just... Wait, who are you calling a useless lump?
He's not wrong.
Use melee attacks.
Now it's my turn.
Rising sky! Now we can then.
This is improving. It's time.
Triple the enemy! Now's the chance!
Move in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this one.
Wild smash!
Upper hand.
We can just topple them with
Boy,
gunfire.
Free dance!
Victory is ours. Boy, I'm starving.
These things are nice and squishy.
I'm going in. I'm counting on you.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Staggering! Cripple the enemy! Now's your chance! Assault hammer! It's sure to work now!
Three hands!
Now, listen this!
Rising blade!
Right.
We're in a good position. Move in!
We'll put a sock on that!
Rising blade! Now if you can just topple them with
Upper hand.
well, that one gave me pins and needles.
That's
No,
true
no,
on
no,
any
no, no.
planet.
It had you on the pins and the needles.
Use melee attacks! Rising blade! Assault hammer! Down you go!
Of
Open
course,
fire!
allow us!
Did it! Triple them and pile on the hits!
Yeah.
Incendiary
We're
edge!
on top of this now.
Now if we can just topple them with
Boing,
gunfire!
it is.
Upper hand.
Rising
Move in
blade!
and do some damage.
Slash!
Shadow strike.
Battle slash! Sky high!
What's that? Just
Free
what's that?
nets! It's
Side
time!
blast.
Game and set.
I never imagined this is where life was going to take me.
I'm going in.
Let's see what you've got. They're off
So
guard.
they're using
Stagger them with
gunfire
a
to
melee
get
attack.
to drag them away,
Staggering!
and targeting the monsters first,
We're in a
and
good
taking them
position.
faster.
Slide.
Down!
I don't know if it actually will take it that fast, but I'm just assuming because of the crab thing.
Put some power into this one. Did it! Triple them and pile on the hits.
Yeah. You're on top of this now.
Rising blade! Oh, did it! Triple them and pile on the hits! Shadow Focus is improving.
Shadow strike!
It's time!
Broke!
Upper
Now
hand!
weaken them!
Slice!
Rising blade!
Now,
Victory
melee
is
attack.
ours.
You're turning into a fine blade. I'm proud of you.
Use melee attacks!
Now, slice!
Rising blade! Sky high!
Shadow strike!
Swirl
They fell for it! Get it? Now weaken them!
Upper hand!
Rising blade!
Side slash!
Just topple them with
Boing!
gunfire! Oh, did it!
Slice!
Pile on the hits!
Shadow runner!
Three hits! Rising blade! We're in a good position. Move in!
We'll put a sock
Shadow
on them!
All this experience just serves to make me stronger. Wear them down from a distance. I think I can manage a little cover fire. Rising blade! Good. Now get in there!
Put a sock on
Yes!
them!
Hammer! Down you go!
Target in
Open
sight!
fire! Back
Side
slash!
slash!
Wild down!
Spring edge!
Now weaken them!
Scream edge!
Rising blade! Focus is in
Upper hand!
Slash! Now if we can just topple them with gunfire. Incendiary edge!
Shadow strike!
Rising blade!
Slicer!
It broke! Now weaken them!
Yeah.
Rising
Top of this
blade! Sky high!
That should be all. That is all of them. Nice. That was too easy then. There's something bigger, isn't there?
Wow, you carved through those guys like butter. That's amazing.
We'll get right on installing the data probe, ma'am.
And we'll keep an eye on the area so you can focus on your work. Things seem to be going well.
Thanks to you. We should have this baby ready to rock in just a few minutes.
What is
Holy
that?
crap! Sidon, we gotta get out of here!
Go if you want. I'm not moving until this thing is finished.
Huh? You got a death wish or what?
Hell, I'm just a mimeosome, right? Why not die for Blade? What do you two?
3 sets of hands will get this done quicker than 1, right?
Thanks, guys.
Elma!
Come on, let's keep that thing away from them.
What confidence!
Let's put it to work.
You won't enjoy it, but I will fight.
Oh, focus on the ball
Use
first.
melee attacks! Assault hammer! Melee attacks next! I'm bad at fighting, but here goes! Rising blade! Sky high! It's time! We're in a good position.
Upper hand!
Move in! First grenade! I'm bad at fighting, but here goes! Rising blade! Slash!
Yeah, you're on top of this now. Roger.
Okay, I'll try.
Shadow strike!
Mindstorm!
Fingers
3 in a
crossed.
row! Shoot to kill! Wild slash!
Rising blade!
Slide! Incendiary edge! Scream edge!
Sky high! Offensive stance! Oh, we did it! Triple them and rising blade! leave a dent.
Now, flip them!
Rising blade.
Let's see what happens if I pop off this ball.
Rising blade. Slash.
Nice.
Slide!
Mind
Move in and
storm.
keep the rhythm going.
Claw.
Rising blade. I'll make sure to leave a dent.
Upper hand. Now, melee attack.
I'll put some power into this one. Slash.
Slide! Flicker! Right, nice. Dive in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this one. Did it? Triple them and pile on the heads. It's sure to work now.
Shadow strike.
Slash. A summer hammer. They fell for it. Get it?
Yeah.
Rising
You're on
blade.
Now, flip them then!
Flame grenade.
Yeah.
Got hot.
You're on top of this now.
Incendiary edge.
Slide! Flicker!
Slash. Rising blade.
That would have dent it.
I'll make sure to leave a
Move in and
dent.
keep the rhythm going.
Did it? Triple them and pile on the heads. Assault hammer.
Pile down!
Scream red!
Rising blade.
Now, flip them!
Upper hand.
It's time.
Slide! Flicker!
Incendiary edge.
That would have dented him. Move in and keep the
I'll
rhythm
make
going.
sure to leave a dent. We're in a good position. Move in.
Slash!
Magnum edge. This is improving. It's time. Rising blade.
Scream edge!
Now, if we can just topple them with gunfire.
Upper hand.
I'll make sure to leave a dent. Slash.
Slide! Flicker!
Triple enemy. Now's your chance. Rising blade.
We saw this coming.
All right. Looks like the probe is up and running.
Now data from this area can be uploaded to Frontier Nav.
It wouldn't have been possible without your help.
No kidding. The rumors don't do your team justice.
Don't sell yourselves short. It was your team as much as ours that saw this mission through.
Tatsu definitely gets similar vibe from these two.
Was that all you needed then?
Yes, we're all good now. We'll finish a few calibrations and then head back.
All right, team. Move out.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we still don't know where Lao is. After all that mission. Sorry, I'm just getting myself coffee. And we go where? Here we are.
What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a Pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. The war hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lao was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lao wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
But no one loved their leader more than Team Tatsu love Elma. No one!
You tell them, Potato.
Well,
Actually, I might have enough resources to unlock one of the special weapons. Nope, not yet.
As for Blade,
Curious if that's the best gear I can have for Elma. I also need to modify the team now to remove L and Fog and add in Lin. I'm not quite sure why, but the game requires that these three be in the team, and only these three for the next section of the game. Dual swords. Just gonna pour the coffee. Now for the story mission. Survey 20% of Noctilum. That's probably what I have to do then. It's not too bad. Just need to drop some more. So next part of this is I need to drop more of the probes across Noctillum. Because that's the limiting factor for me at the moment. Spooters. These guys will leave me alone. Apparently, there is level 22 at the moment. Yeah, most of the teams are around level 22. Hiya. How have you been? So I think the probe location I'm looking for is somewhere here. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, if I was a probe, where would I be hiding? Oh, there it is. That red shaft of light. Next level 47 thing, sleeping. Can I sneak around it and drop the probe anyway? No, can't go near you. I might be able to sneak around you. Ha! This is hilarious. If this thing sees me, it's going to crush me. But so far it seems to be asleep. Yeah, okay. So I'm heading west now. Quickly away from that thing. I did not expect to be able to drop that. That's level 47, but it's going to leave me alone. Hi, Denny. How are you? Yes, I'm hunting probes and trying not to get squashed by all the things that are at least 10, if not 15 levels stronger than I am. very quiet. Okay, that's a waterfall. I don't want to go near that. Might be able to sneak around the bugs. Oh, I see the probe site. Just need to avoid the buggy up there, and hopefully still to shore up here. That thing looks mean. I've been okay. It's been a very boring, I don't know, quarter? Like, last few months have just been incredibly quiet at work for whatever reason. So, I'm not complaining. It's nice that it's not overly busy, but it does get a bit old. Okay, survey rate is 16%. So I'm basically just trying to jump the survey rate up to 20% so I can continue to the next mission.
It's a horse-eat-horse world.
Yes, the horse-eat-horse world. That thing does not exist. I'm running away from it. I'm pretending it doesn't. It's not there. Yep. You don't exist.
Watch out.
Nice. For the next probe point. Honestly, this game is a lot better than the Wii U original. Yeah. Hey, running away from things that are about to smash me is a good idea. %. Huh. So I head north and then westish. Yeah, the Wii U was... it was a very interesting console. It had a lot of interesting little ideas and games. Like Nintendo Land, the one of the launch titles, was fun. But the name killed the console. Which is dumb to say, but it's true. It's like people genuinely thought that the Wii U was an add-on for the original Wii, and sales just tanked. But I do kind of like the whole dual screen TV console thing was quite fun. Yes, it does sound like an ambulance. Level 37 does not see me. I'm just gonna sneak around. I don't exist. There we go. I think this should be enough. No, it is not. I had sound. Yeah. It's been done a lot, and like even Nintendo were kind of playing around with that during the 90s with the various different players, like the Game Boy player and stuff. Um, the thing that made the Wii U slightly different though is you could pull down what was rendered on the actual TV onto the console. Can I sneak by you? Might be able. Yes, I am. Okay, where am I going to get this point? I had sound, so which way is sound? The interesting thing about the Wii U as well is it had an interesting effect on some of the emerging Bluetooth standards. So some of the new fancy Bluetooth stuff was pretty much designed around like Nintendo basically threw money at companies to solve specific problems with extending the capacity of what Bluetooth was able to do. Because the controller and the Wii U were communicating with each other in a protocol that was transferring audio and video information, streaming it from the console to the tablet, long before the Bluetooth specification that enabled that was finalized. It was a very, very weird spec it used. But Nintendo have a habit of doing that. They either push industries to adopt standards that they need, or they feel they need, or they adopt the standard before it's finalized. For example, the Switch. The Switch console was launched before the. Oh yeah, it's Bluetooth. It's a very, very weird implementation of Bluetooth because it's off spec. The other one that's quite weird is the Switch. The USB-C charging is a previous version of the standard USB-C charging specification, the power delivery spec, which is the reason why normal USB-C chargers fry the Switch. Like it'll charge a few times, but it'll eventually kill the console because the console isn't negotiating the it doesn't negotiate the protocol because when the console was in development, they were using a previous version of what they believed the spec was going to be, and the spec was modified slightly before the console launched, and it doesn't speak to chargers correctly as a result. Okay, you were saying there is a teleporting point somewhere. There is. I believe it. I think that the thing that was changed was one of the annoying features of USB-C is that the smarts for the cable are in the cable. There's a pull-down resistor on one of the pins, and I believe it's whereas on the previous revisions of the USB spec, the ports were smart, the cables were dumb. The cable has the actual your USB-C cable. If you clip off the covers on the end of it, have actual circuitry there. And that basically that's part of what negotiates the actual power spec. Whereas the previous revisions of USB-C, the cables are dumb. And yeah, okay, I hit 20%. I can continue to the next part of the mission. Like your standard USB-A, Type A connector, dumb. It doesn't really care what the hub manages the thing. It turned out to be a really stupid idea because there's a lot of cheap Chinese USB. Initially, there's a lot of cheap Chinese USB-C cables that were frying equipment because they weren't actually constructed correctly. Even to this day, I do not trust cheap USB-C cables as a result. Oh, I had to remove somebody from the party, that's it. So this mission requires you to have a specific lineup and have 20% knocked to them. So I've done all of that. I can continue. I'm not certain. It's been a while since I poked at the specifics of that.
Don't just stand there! Push back! We can't let them get close!
As far as I know, these are the big bad evils that screwed us over earlier, so I don't really care if they've gotten killed by these things.
Even our skills are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, we've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodits in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? And trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxor,
Speak.
I bring news.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, a most interesting proposal indeed.
So these guys are the big bad evil that try to eradicate humans, and we don't know why. Well, I don't know why. I haven't gotten that far
What
yet.
should I whip up today?
What do we want her to cook today? Fried chicken, foie gras, chicken satay. I'll do foie gras because I'm not saving that to last. That's a cruel
That is
dish.
a great idea.
Delicious! Thank you, Lindley. Is Lindley cooking something else now? Tatsu can't possibly eat any more corn.
Don't worry, this is something new. One of Earth's great delicacies, foie gras.
Foie grub? Foie grub sounds delicious. Maybe Tatsu try some when Lindley finished cooking. Can Tatsu help?
Actually, you can. In fact, I can't make it without you.
Oh, really?
I just need one little favor.
Of course. Tatsu is at your disposal. What can Tatsu provide for Chef Lindley?
Your liver.
Tatsu is here to serve, not be served, Lindley.
Oh, just remembered. I have goose liver.
Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is vicious and nasty.
Filling him with corn.
All right, everyone, dig in.
Um,
That was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn.
they're called
My team could
Nepons.
learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No, you know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Almost, El. Almost that time.
So the Nepons are a reoccurring
An
creature
alien mech?
in the series.
What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh man, you're giving me goosebumps.
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to El.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's tainted land.
Tainted? That doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts. Ferocious, insatiable.
He's talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
Oh yeah.
The tainted are territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu not safe?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. They must be formidable to be defeating the Ganglion over and over.
But if what El says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial mims. If the tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is supposed to be searching for the life hold. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this mech?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the life hold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech, and desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the Ganglion. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Glad to hear it.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Roger that. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, the Tainted would target you guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Linley! Linley care about Tatsu after all!
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prize turkey go to some rabid indigents.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
Ah, that day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
Ah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day. Helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lau. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Elma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now, shall we get going?
So the White Whale was the colony ship that was used to evacuate Earth. And Lau's family, that guy that was talking, died before they got an opportunity to go onto the ship. So only Lau escaped. So we're going up here. This brings me close, I think. Oh, that's scary. Mech. Oh, nice. Another one of the drop points, the probe points.
Well, go check it out.
Is this leading us to a cave? No.
Wear them down from a distance.
Now this part I like.
Hit him again, boy!
Rising blade!
This should
Shadow
work.
strike.
First down!
Yeah. Top of this
Fire
now.
hole!
Not my forte, but if you
Assault
insist.
hammer! Down you go! Arcing hole! Open fire!
Early bird. Now, melee attacks.
I'll put some power into this one. Now, if we can just topple them with
I'll take
gunfire.
him down.
Thermal payload!
First
Lay down some
grenade!
cover fire!
Victory is ours.
Let's go.
I might be able to sneak by some of these and not just fight everything. These droids aren't very powerful and they're not very smart. So we're going into there or across the stone bridge? We're going to there.
Which way?
If we go straight, we should hit some caves that lead to our destination.
Okay then, let's go.
We gotta step up.
Oh, listen.
It didn't have to be like this.
Oh, I did not expect that.
We should weaken them just to be safe.
Shadow strike.
Rising blade!
Fear!
First grenade!
Move in and do some damage.
Balance breaker! Got him! Lay down some cover fire! Assault hammer! I won't miss this chance.
Fire carnival!
We're in a good position. First Move down! Rising blade! Shrapnel!
Side slap. They're tough.
Arcing hole! Rising
me up.
blade!
Shadow strike. Slide.
Assault hammer! This is wearing me down.
Upper
I
hand.
need healing. Eagle eye! Rising blade!
Here's an aura. Get control of the battle.
Watch me go! Arcing hole!
That's just wrong.
Move in and do some damage.
I'll put some power into this one. Now, if we can just topple them
I'll
with
take 'em
gunfire.
Primer.
Flame grenade!
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Rising blade!
Side slap.
Assault hammer! Arcing hole!
One got him! Lay down some cover
Rising
fire!
blade!
This part I like.
Fire carnival!
You know, quick time events. So that,
We can just topple them
I'll
with
take 'em
gunfire.
Side slap.
Rising blade!
Upper hand. Shadow strike.
Balance breaker! Rising
Move in and do
blade!
some damage.
Watch me lay into
Arcing hole!
Now, my
Flame
turn.
grenade! Now, if we can just topple them
I'll
with
take 'em
gunfire.
down.
First grenade!
Move in and do some
Game
damage.
and set.
Let's go.
It didn't have to be like this.
more of these flower things.
Tear off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Balance breaker!
Leave it to me. Got him.
Assault hammer!
Fire
I won't miss this chance. We're in a good position.
Now I'm
Move
getting
in.
somewhere.
Rising blade!
Hit him again for me.
Upper hand.
This should work.
Rising blade! Victory is ours.
Let's keep it up.
I'm fairly confident those two flower things in this there are more of these bugs. Yep.
We should weaken them just to be safe. Fire carnival.
Rising blade! It's sure to work now.
Tidewinder!
Incendiary edge! We're in a good position. Move in! Assault hammer!
Arcing horn!
Rising blade!
First down!
Upper hand.
That's enough from you!
Scream edge. So, have you picked out today's menu, Lynn?
Not yet. Depends if Tatsu can make it or not. If you know what I
I'm
mean.
gonna try to see if I can sneak by the guy on the left. Yes, I can. Nice. Ah, there's two more of these things.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Rising melee attack next!
Now, it's my turn.
Fire carnival.
Tidewinder!
Assault hammer!
Hit him again for me.
Rising blade!
Yeah. You're on top of it now.
Now get in there!
Watch me lay into it.
Balance breaker! Gotcha! Now top it!
Assault hammer!
Arcing horn!
Blast. Bam. Got him.
Burst
Lay down
grenade!
cover fire.
I won't miss this chance.
First down. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Shadow strike.
Rising blade!
Lay down some cover fire!
Assault hammer!
Upper hand.
Rising blade!
Scream edge.
We're in a good position.
Watch me lay
Move in!
into it.
Nice. Move
Arcing
in and do
horn!
some damage.
Watch me lay
Balance
into it.
breaker!
I won't miss this chance.
Oh, right, it's collectible. X.
Looks like we've got no choice.
No. You are being ignored.
No,
Get
I'll
up.
try to do better.
Not nap time yet.
Just
Yeah.
one more hit.
Run away. You do not exist.
Sorry.
Reinforcements?
You guys take
Yes.
it.
We can take them if we're smart.
I'm just gonna keep running.
Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart.
I need some heals here.
You should start healing in a moment. Yeah. They were right. They're not going to attack. Or at least it doesn't look like it.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Because they're not technically alive, those things don't see them. So basically, old humans are cryogenically frozen, but their brains are still active, and they're controlling robot facsimiles of themselves. because the planet that they're currently in is not necessarily suitable for supporting human life. Interesting. Nice. What are you?
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors, I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
Oh, man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh, wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of.
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering. And that material there, at its core, it's dark matter. This must be their handiwork.
Show curiosity.
No idea.
You're
All right,
lying to
well,
us.
We got
Why?
what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
This is where I'd expect the other aliens to try and attack.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing. Friends fuel up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
That's adorable.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must
Oh,
be hungry, so
they're gonna
Tatsu
get
rides
attacked by
Spinny
everything
Plane
now.
here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu Hero Pon, after all.
Oh, you idiot! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Linley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on Spinny Plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back. Through all those tainted. You won't last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hot meal.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
Let's see how bad this goes. Oh, it's not too bad. They're...
Let them down from a distance. Now this part I like. Rising Blaze Breaker.
There you are.
Spiral Horde. Rising Blaze. Lay down some cover fire. Assault Hammer. I won't miss this chance. First down. We're in a good position. Move in. Rising Blade.
Let's lay into it.
Rising Blade.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Upper hand.
Incendiary Edge.
Shadow strike.
Offensive stance. On top. Rising blade. Arcing hold.
I owe you. Thanks. Give yourself a boost while you're at it.
Rising blade.
Shadow strike. Side slash.
First down. Assault hammer. Down you go. Open fire. Rising blade. Incendiary edge.
3 men.
This feels too easy. There's something bigger coming, isn't there? Yep.
At the Alpha? Good lord.
Everyone, take him down. Looks like we've got no choice. This force!
Let's wake them up with some gunfire.
Leave it to me.
Rising blade. Balance breaker. Got him. Incendiary edge. Arcing core.
Target in sight.
Shrapnel. Flame grenade.
Side slash.
Rising blade. We're in a good position. Move in. They're pushing us down. Rising blade.
Side slash.
My forte, but if you insist.
Not out.
Assault hammer.
My adrenaline
Can't get a
rising.
break here.
Kid,
Rising
I
blade
Shadow
breaker.
strike.
Sidewinder.
Slide.
Rising blade. Incendiary edge. Rising blade.
Early bird. That condented him.
My forte, but if you
See
insist.
if I can revive her.
Arcing horde.
Hang
Uh,
back.
I don't like where this is
Wearing me
breaking
down.
point here.
I have to stay in this. Help me.
Put some power into this one.
Slide. Splinter.
Defensive stance. Looks like I'm checking. Rising
Move in and do
blade.
some damage. This is wearing me down.
Put some power
I'm not
into
gonna
this
make
one.
it.
I can still do this alone. My focus is improving. It's time. Incendiary edge. We're in a good position. Move in. Rising blade. Assault hammer. Hey. Rising blade. Rising blade. Ah! This is improving. It's time. Rising blade. Hey, I don't like where this is going. No, I have to keep.
The thing isn't hitting overly hard. I distracted myself by paying way too much attention to Lynn. I should have just let Lynn die. It was a big mistake I made. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all that again. It's gonna force me, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
I'm going in.
Engaging. Lay down
This
the
part
fire.
I like.
Rising blade.
Shadow strike.
Assault hammer. Double hole.
Target in
Open
sight.
fire. Rising
I don't know what it is
blade.
about Lynn as a character, but she seems to cause.
Assault hammer.
She just is very squishy.
Arcing
And
hole.
were it not for the
Flame
fact I'm doing
grenade.
this mission, I would have her not on the team.
Upper hand.
Rising blade. Now if we can just
Side
them with
slash.
gunfire.
Shadow strike.
on the talking potato tonight?
I say we fatten him up another 500 grams or so.
Actually, will the game let me remove her from the mission now? No, it will not. That sucks.
You gotta step up.
This actually might be part of the reason why she's suffering so much. Dismantler is actually quite a fun skill. Allows you to pick off parts of creatures that you're tackling. So I'm going to avoid these flowers again. Now that I know that they're there. See if we can just rush through here.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
I don't care. Just gonna run by you.
Reinforcements! Watch out!
Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart. Reinforcements? We can take them if we're smart.
Whoa!
Wish I was this strong when I needed to be.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab that. Did not notice that was there last time. Basically alien moles. Blind but able to pay attention. Yeah, this is just going to immediately start that last
Not what I was hoping to run into.
commands.
We should weaken
They're pushing me back!
Got
On
it.
it!
Fire.
Tideline!
So I want them to take out his tail first.
Spiral horn! Rising blade! Balance breaker! Got him! Laid out assault hammer! Arcing horn! I won't miss this chance.
Wow.
We're in a good position. Move in! Eagle eye! If we can just topple them with gunfire. Flame grenade!
Primer!
Arcing horn! Rising blade!
Catch me up! Shadow strike!
Incendiary edge! Spiral horn! We're in a good position. Balance breaker! Move in!
Side flash!
I'll put some power into this.
Get your adrenaline going. Trash.
Arcing horn!
Slide it down! Melee
Assault
attack!
hammer!
Upper hand!
Put some power into this one.
Shadow runner! They're tough. Touch me
Defensive
up!
stance!
This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it.
Rising! Rising blade!
Looks like I'm checking out first.
Flame grenade!
Question is, can I revive these two? No, I cannot.
Hey!
Wow. Trash talk.
Rising blade! Rising blade! Off and hey! I'm not going to
Let me
make
patch
it!
myself up first.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to respond. Let's try that again.
We've been spotted, and it's big.
Wear them down from a distance.
First
down.
Fire.
Shadow Rising blade! There! Keep shooting! Got it! Arcing horn! Rising blade!
Slide slinger!
They're pushing me back! This is wearing me down. I need healing!
I'm in the same boat.
Side flash!
Incendiary edge! Spiral horn! Rising blade!
Upper hand!
Arcing horn!
Shadow strike!
Assault hammer!
Side flash! Slide knife! Move in and do some damage!
Put some power into this one.
Balance
Destroy.
breaker! Move in and
Defensive
strike!
stance!
Iron prison.
Reinforcements!
Rising
Watch
blade!
out!
Spiral hole! Got him! Lay down some cover
Primer!
fire! I won't miss this chance.
Wow. Smash.
First down!
Bombardier.
Rising blade! We're in a good position. Move in!
Watch me lay into him.
Shadow strike!
Time!
I owe you one.
I'll put some power into this one. Can't get break.
Trash talk.
My adrenaline rises. Slide!
Like that. Appendage down.
Scream edge!
Lay it. Fire carnival.
Rising blade! Balance breaker! Spiral hole! Rising
Move in and
blade! I'll put some power into this one. We're in a good position.
Not my
Move
forte, but if you insist.
Rising blade!
Here.
First down!
Upper hand!
Rising blade!
Nice! Move in and do
Eagle
some
eye!
damage!
Put some power into this one.
I owe you one.
But not out.
Shrapnel!
Fire carnival.
Rising blade! We're in a good position.
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Got him! Lay down
Shadow
cover fire!
strike!
Incendiary edge! Just serves to make you
Nice.
stronger.
Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here.
Per times of charm? Oh, there's more. Okay, this is kind of getting ridiculous.
You've got to be kidding me.
The hell is that?
Is that a mech?
Was that thing trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that skell.
Right.
Now see what that skull is.
Whoa!
Basically making a beeline for an elevator, I think. Because I think the hangar's down one level. Yeah.
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander! Is this even a skell? I mean, the external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Koo is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. All right, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, would you? Let me explain. The Ares is what Elma...
Vandam?
Oh, right. Those are your orders. Have I made myself clear?
Quite.
You seem displeased, Gajag. Perhaps the great hero of Roth does not enjoy taking orders from the ganglion. Perhaps he feels it beneath him.
It appears nothing is beneath me of late.
I still hear the anger in your voice, the way you spit out the words. Accept your fate. Then you might find me a more accommodating master, Prince Jarg. Oh, but how rude of me. Should I have said former prince?
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
It's Grand Master, damn you! The entire Ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people. I will not remind you again.
Oh, but how rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor.
Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me? I promise you, it will not be pretty. What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize, Need I remind you of that as well?
No, you need not.
Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless your pride can feed and clothe your people. Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, oh great one.
I'm back. So I now have unlocked these mech things, it seems. I just don't know how to get one.
And you know what? I don't know. I don't know.
Huh. Elevator is where? There.
Have you heard?
Okay, so what do you want? Oh, Captain, my Captain. What do you want us to kill? I'm guessing this isn't actually time sensitive. What's more than likely is he's going to do something dumb and we're going to have to rescue him. We'll put there and see where it brings us. He's level 48, he's level 18. I try trading myself between these things. Cool. And that actually seems to be working. So for nothing has spotted me. Huh. These things might.
Somehow I managed to get even tougher.
Okay, I'm gonna keep away from that level 47. Yep. Yeah, I think I'll call it there. I've done another one of the chapters, and tomorrow,
Right, so guess what?
maybe not tomorrow, maybe over the weekend, I'll take on chapter 7 and just push this a little further. Thanks everyone for sticking around and watching. Have a good night, everyone.